Hey, in this video we're going to be reviewing Drumcastle Irish Whiskey right after this quick intro. See you in a bit. Hey, and welcome back to Whiskey Quest. I'm Antonio. Today we're going to be tasting and reviewing Drumcastle Irish Whiskey. This is a $17 bottle. It's 40% ABV, 80 proof. And on the bottle it says that this is a blend of 100% Irish whiskey, and it's mellowed in bourbon and wine barrels for 3 years. So because of that, you get this nice pale straw color. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there is no color added to this, which is a pretty good thing, you know, considering that it's $17. So if you're new to my reviews, I usually go through the nose, the taste, and then the finish, and then I'll add a bit of water and see if it opens up or not. So let's move on to the review. On the nose, I get hints of vanilla right up front. Get green apples. There's some oak in there, and then there's like a lime citrus kind of note too. I also get like the tiniest hint of like smoke, like very far in the back. I get hints of smoke. That's pretty good. Let's move on to the taste. Cheers. So right up front I get toffee, right after that I get the vanilla, then I get like an orange peel, and then the very back there's a black pepper note. So on the finish I'd say it's leaning more towards the medium side. It finishes with the black pepper, and then there's that bitter orange peel right in the back. You get like a nice buttery mouthfeel. This is pretty good, you know, considering that it's $17 and I've never heard of this before. It's surprisingly good. So let me add a little bit of water and see what happens with that. Like I said, sometimes adding just a drop of water will bring out some extra flavor, some extra scents on the nose. Just gonna add a quick drop. This is only 40%, don't want to overdo it. And while that's opening up, let me tell you guys a little bit more about Drumcastle. So Drumcastle is definitely a sourced Irish whiskey, and it's bottled by the Sazerac company. There's not much info online for you to look up on this. There's only one other YouTuber that I could find that did a review on this bottle. And so I reached out to the Sazerac company and I asked them, you know, if they can tell me a little bit more about this, because, you know, honestly I couldn't find anything. So they replied back to me, and they told me that this is definitely an exclusive bottle that is made for the Albertsons/Safeway grocery store lines. So if you have anything around you from those stores, like in my area would be like the Jewel Osco, that's pretty much the only spots that you're going to be able to find this, unfortunately. So if you're outside of the US, I don't think you're going to be able to get this. But who knows, you know, it might expand later on if it gets, you know, a little bit more exposure. So hopefully everybody gets to try this later on. So there you go. There's just a little bit of the Drumcastle. Hopefully more comes out as you know, people get to know it more. Maybe there's a little bit more marketing going on for this. But for right now, that's, you know, as much as we can find out about this. If I do find out a little bit more information about this down the line, I'll definitely put it in the description, and you guys can check that out if you want. So let's move on to the nose with some water. Wow, okay. First thing I get right up front is sugar cookie. I get the vanilla right after that. And then now I get like a white wine kind of note. But I'm really digging that sugar cookie note. That's actually making me kind of hungry. Let's move on to the taste. Cheers. Okay. So it did change a little bit. Right away I get like a burnt sugar kind of note. And right after that I get that peppery black pepper note. Not as strong as it was without the water, but it's still there. Get a little bit of I'd say like a minty kind of flavor, and then it finishes. It's pretty much on the short side now with the water, but it does finish with like a bitter dark chocolate kind of note. So that's actually pretty good too. You know, if the finish wasn't that short with the water, I would prefer it without that, but you know, switch it up, add a little bit of water if you want. So my final thoughts on this Irish whiskey. For $17, this is a great find. Unfortunately, if you're outside of the US, like I said, you might not be able to find this, and you're not going to be able to try this at a bar. So I'm going to go ahead and say definitely give this a try. If you see this bottle in one of their chains, grocery store chains, pick it up, try it for yourself. I don't think you're going to be disappointed, especially if you enjoy drinking Irish whiskey. So Drumcastle Irish Whiskey. If this is something you can find in your area, pick it up, drop me a comment if you do. Let me know what you think about it. And don't forget to give me a like, share this video with your friends, and if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, stick around for more videos. And having said that, cheers. See you in the next video. Bye.